When I'm standing on the edge of the board looking at the water, I am scared every dive. I think I do it because I love it, and I definitely am an adrenaline junkie a little bit. No diver isn't, but looking something dead in the eyes and being scared of it, but doing it is probably the best feeling, and that's ultimately why I keep pushing. I'm Ashton Zuburg, and I'm a diver at NC State.
Ever since I came to Cal, this team has gotten better every year and made so much history, and so I'm so excited to be a part of more history. Us transitioning into the ACC, I'm so excited for this season and make some memories with my team and be a part of something new. I'm Maddie Williams, and I'm on the women's gymnastics team at Cal.
Defense, here we go. Nope, nope, nope. One more.
Both of my parents are deaf, and it obviously changed my upbringing. They kind of made me mature at a young age. My name is Leah King, and I play basketball here at Notre Dame.
Let's go, get there! Nice, good start. Every time the ball goes in, they're double teaming. So Liv is coming down here, guards are gonna get a second shot. Double. Your job, go double. Your job is to take away the three or the layup. You're diving. Be strong with the ball!
Basketball wasn't the only sport I played growing up. I played a lot of other sports, one including football, and I definitely think it made me tougher.
You got that shot? One. Hey, here we go. Need two more. Last group.
Growing up in Washington, D.C., very city, very urban-like, it was definitely an experience. It wasn't always like the safest, and especially in the area that I grew up in. The older people around me were always looking out for me because I guess they saw something in me that I didn't see in myself, especially at a young age. They saw that I had the ability to play basketball and that I was pretty good at it.
It's harder for the defense when you move the ball with pace. We don't have it, get it to the other side. We're gonna work on it every day. So our spacing, our screens, and moving the ball, we gotta get better, y'all.
This team is high energy. We have a lot of depth, a lot of weapons on our team, so very balanced attack.
So versus their big five, she's gonna be in center. When they switch and Liam guards, it's gonna be a switch. Guards, read it. We should have a lot of points in the paint.
Leah, too. I've watched her blossom at Pitt, and last year she had one of her best games against us, so I've always recognized her talent. I thought she's a perfect person that could come right in, make an immediate impact in our program.
If the post is open on the roll, hit them. You guys are reading. Here we go. Here we go, reverse it. Double away, double away. Get us in it, get us in it.
I wanted to be able to play in March and be successful in a tournament, and I believe that we have the ability to go to the Final Four and surprise some people and, shock the world, and I want to be a part of that.
Ready, shoot it!
Both of my parents are deaf, and this is just something that I hold greatly to my heart because of the influence deaf culture has had on my life. Growing up, my sister and I, we've had to interpret, mostly me, just because I was the oldest, and just having to interpret for my mom, and it was definitely tough because at a young age, but I'm appreciative of those situations and those experiences because they made me be the person that I am today.
I had someone actually reach out to me. I think she's either deaf or hard of hearing. She reached out to me. She wanted to bring awareness to the fact that they don't have ASL here as a language to teach. Maybe I'll try to even invite her to the game so that she can meet Mom and other deaf people that's coming.
This game is going to be our Deaf Awareness Night, and the purpose of this is to bring awareness to deaf and hard of hearing culture. This game is super special to me. I'm so happy that I get to share, and I hope that you all learn some deaf signs and just learn facts about deaf culture, and that you're able to teach someone else, because that's what awareness is, learning and teaching.
Okay, where's my vaulters? All right, let's start with 2 sets of 10 mountain climber needle kicks.
I first started gymnastics at like 2 years old doing mommy and me classes, and my mom always wanted to be a gymnast, and her parents wouldn't let her, so that was like the first thing that she thought to put me in. I'm the oldest in my family, and so she just put me in gymnastics, and ever since then I loved it and I've stuck with it, and that's really the only sport I've ever done.
Good.
I think I naturally have like a lot of energy, and it's a very high energy sport, and I was always like flipping around on the couch and always wanting to do like little tumbling things.
Good job, Maddie.
My parents definitely sacrificed so much for me to do this sport. I used to go to a gym for a long time that was like an hour and a half from my house, and so they put a lot of time and dedication into it also along with mine, and so that definitely made me want to stick with it.
As a gymnast, she's a perfectionist.
Good, Maddie.
She's the kind of gymnast that you have to cut off during practice because she will take another turn and another turn because it just didn't feel right to her. And sometimes we're seeing it and it's like, Maddie, that's great, that's enough, that was a phenomenal turn. Oh yeah, but I felt like my toe wasn't quite pointed or my knee was a little bent or something was a little bit off, can I do another one? You know, that's the kind of athlete that you want to coach because that drive for perfection is there.
It's getting crazy.
This is my last year of gymnastics, which is very bittersweet because I've dedicated my whole life to this. I'm excited for what's to come afterward, and I'm also very excited for the season, but it is sad, but I think I'll definitely be ready to move on to my next steps in life.
This is our human physiology lab class, so we have our presentations today, which I'm kind of nervous about because even though I love to talk, I do not like public speaking, so. But I think we're gonna do good, and I'm here with my teammates, so.
Outside of the gym, she's a great listener. She's very caring. She deeply cares about her teammates and her friends. She cares about her academics. She's a very strong student.
Hi.
She wouldn't be pursuing the medical profession if she didn't care about people and challenging herself.
This one here is the control, and this is with occlusion, and as you can see, the force drastically decreased with occlusion, and also
I think there's a lot of skills that I've learned as an athlete that can apply to the medical field. Definitely hard work, teamwork, perseverance through injuries. I've spoken to a few doctors, and like they talked a lot about the value of being an athlete and showing that you can do school and balance your sport. It really shows that you have what it takes to like be able to excel in that field.
Thanks. We did it. We did it.
So I'm back home right now for Thanksgiving break, and we're walking my sweet little Piper. Piper, say hi.
Everyone in my family is going to be making a dish to bring to my aunt's house today because that's where we're spending Thanksgiving, and I'm making sweet potato casserole.
Putting these gymnast arms to good use.
It's all done.
Here's all the food. It looks so good.
At first I was a gymnast for the first few years of my athletic career, and then I transitioned to diving per the recommendation of my dad because he was also a gymnast beforehand, and then he ended up switching to diving too, so it was just kind of a natural progression.
All right, pool's open to us. If you're not in your suit, get in your suit. Let's get it going. I'll turn the sprayers on. One apiece, balls, straight tuck pike, both boards.
Both my parents actually graduated from UNC, and so I grew up a UNC fan. My mom actually urged me to talk to the coaches here and give it a try. Once I stepped foot on campus, it just felt like home, and not just because it was in Raleigh, but it was just somewhere that I really wanted to be to develop into the person that I wanted to grow into.
Yeah, very nice. Style it up even more and get those cheekbones closer to your shins.
The best advice my dad has ever given me about diving is kind of just to keep it in perspective. It's really overwhelming to be a college athlete. It's a lot, but it's really important to know that you can be a really dedicated athlete and take all of the lessons that you've learned and carry it into your future and your success in the professional world as well.
I think Ashton has a lot of genuinely amazing qualities when it comes to diving. Her form is incredible. Her kick sequences to the water, I love it. Her rip is phenomenal. And when she dials in, she's something else. I know that I can rely on her for a good performance. All right, very nice. Crushed it, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Crushed it, good job. Good job, nice practice.
I got the opportunity to do Student Athlete Advisory Committee. Braden, our head coach, kind of put some faith in me as a sophomore to be a leader after I expressed that I wanted to do that. Through that and Pack United, I've been able to do a lot of community service. I think growing up, my parents instilled it's really important to give back and that I'm in a really great position, especially being a student athlete. We get to go to different schools in the community, like elementary schools, and I know when I was that age, I would completely freak out if I saw a Division I college athlete. And especially in Raleigh, where I grew up, it's been really cool to kind of give back through those organizations. And I'm super grateful for all my time that I've gotten to grow in SAC and kind of move up and take more of a leadership role in that as well.
Happy birthday, dear Ashton. Happy birthday to you.
The team dynamic and team culture here is really unique. The women's team is super, super close, and something that I really valued in recruiting was a swim team and a dive team that was really close. That was something that's really at the forefront of everything that NC State has, especially on the swim and dive team.
Do you love it?
I love the pretty color.
Kind of at this point.
Ooh, I need a napkin. I don't want to take all of it.
So I just got back to Berkeley after being home for Thanksgiving break for a few days, and before I even unpack my stuff, the first thing I'm gonna do is decorate for Christmas. I just got so many cute little Christmas things. Since we're in my room, I have to show off some really cool things. So starting off so strong, we have our little miniature NCAA trophy that we got for getting national runner-up this past season, and then also our 3 rings that we got for getting Pac-12 regular season champions. What makes these so special to me is all the hard work and joy and all the experiences that went in to getting these with my team.
We're about to go up here and go next to Sather Gate, which if you've ever watched Monsters University, they designed something in Monsters University that is Sather Gate. So I think that's really cool. And if you're a Pixar fan, you're gonna love it here. So we're up here on the top of the football stadium concourse, and you can see pretty much everything from this view up here. So we have the classic Bay Area fog, and you can see San Francisco and the Bay Bridge, and it's beautiful up here.
This is my last year, so I'm definitely trying to make the most of it here and enjoy everything that Cal has to offer, all the experiences, and this beautiful campus. It's the place where I've met my best friends, and competing with this team has genuinely been some of the greatest moments of my life so far.
What's up, James?
Hi.
I just need the usual treatment on my back.
The classic, huh?
Yeah, the classic.
Deal. All right.
Back from break, things are rough.
I can imagine. I think recovery is underrated. Fatigue is cumulative, especially in a sport like gymnastics. You build fatigue over the course of the year. So if you can get on recovery treatments early on, ice bath every day, Normatec, come in for a maintenance treatment 2 or 3 times a week, that does a lot for the longevity of your season.
The keys to success.
Hey, so we're shopping for kids for the Angel Tree project that Pack United and SAC are doing. So we have 2 kids, we have a boy and a girl, and we're gonna shop for new clothes and toys for them. We got a lot of good stuff, right guys? Welcome to my nail salon. We've got the whole setup here. We got my client, we have Catherine. Hi. Hello, and then we got the lamp, the drill, all of the stuff. I do all of my teammates' nails, and I actually give them haircuts sometimes. So I call my house the salon sometimes. I get to know my teammates a lot better when I'm sitting for an hour just one-on-one, getting to know, how their day was or what they're going through. I think that's what I love most about it.
Finished product.
How'd your exam go on Monday? Hey, nice. Good job. Okay, let's clear off air track. We'll get going.
Diving is essentially gymnastics, but in the air and into water. Gymnastics gives you a really good sense of body awareness and air awareness. So you know exactly where you are in the air, your body feels natural flipping, and so when you transition that to off of a diving board, it's pretty natural for a lot of gymnasts and gives you a really good foundation for good diving.
Very nice, a lot of heel drives.
A little.
It takes a lot to be a good diver, body type. When you do a squat, are your knees going forward? Are your knees going to the side? Are your knees going inward? How flexible range of motion do you have within all of your joints? How much tenacity, aggression, and ability to win?
I definitely feel more like a leader now that I'm a senior. There you go. I really value being someone that people can trust and people can come to. And so when I do get to help the younger girls on the team, it means a lot to me, and I really value that.
After it's all said and done, I really want to get into the fashion world and being a wardrobe stylist, styling, people down the long run in the future. Talking to my teammates is super fun. It's getting to talk to them one-on-one and learning their personal styles or learning what they want to venture into. This is something that I'm super passionate about, and just having my teammates and connecting with my teammates on something that I'm passionate about, create just something that is very personalized to them. That's what I like to do. This game is our Deaf Awareness Night, and this is just something that I hold greatly to my heart because of the influence deaf culture has had on my life.
Thank you for helping us create an inclusive environment for all our fans in attendance today.
8th-ranked Notre Dame hosts the Eagles of Eastern Michigan in a Midwest ACC MAC battle.
Having my first conversation with Leah too, talking about her family, her story, her journey, I just fell in love with her. Her poise, things that she lives by, her family, how she's so family-oriented.
Notre Dame now the only team in America with 3 wins over top 5 opponents this season.
Our next opponent doesn't care that we just won a top 5 game. We've had situations where we won the top 5 games and we didn't do well the next game, and we just don't want to repeat our same mistakes. And so with that, that next game mentality just means, okay, we celebrated that win, but we're on to the next, and our next game, whoever we play, our next game is our biggest game because that's our next game.
I was just one of a handful of coaches to beat Gino Auriemma 3 straight times. So that is always a happy day for Irish fans.
Prosper down to Leah King. Can she get on the board? Yes. Notre Dame leads by 20.
And a backdoor cut for Leah King.
So is your dad going to wear NC State, or is UNC to the main?
So when we dive against UNC, who does he deep down want to cheer for?
Is it like when you dive, he cheers for you, but then when everyone else dives, he's like...
I don't know. I've never really asked, but he shows up in red.
Okay.
He's got his red NC
That's
State
good.
polo.
He's wearing
I think I gave him. If he's, no, I was gonna say if he shows up in like dark blue shorts, that's a sign though. Still.
Did he ever dive here? Like when he?
Yes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is it the same?
Same pool. Everything's the same.
It's like nostalgic for him.
My mom says that we dive alike.
Really?
Like my mom watched my dad dive and me dive. Yeah.
It's genetic. It literally runs in the family.
Yeah.
At a meet, I'm definitely pretty locked in. I love to compete. I take it one dive at a time, and after it's over, my mind's clear and I'm on to the next one.
I really can't describe what it's like to see her diving in college. It was probably my dream before it was her dream, because I know I loved my experience and I kind of wanted her to have that similar experience.
She has chosen a sport that it's hard and it's scary, and she's done it with poise and grace, and I mean, she is my whole heart, and I couldn't be prouder of her.
She said it perfect.
Diving's taught me a lot of lessons. It's taught me that I can do things that I didn't think I could. I always say, like, nothing is as scary as learning a new dive, so when I'm given like new chances and opportunities to do things that really scare me outside of diving, it's like just a tangible reminder of things that I have done. It's definitely bittersweet knowing that I'm about to end such a long chapter of my life. Looking back, I'm able to see much more clearly the lessons that I've learned from it. I've been able to really appreciate how far I've come and how each day putting in that hard work makes you just a little bit better every day.
I like that new order.
Oh yeah, that was a different
The
one.
back twist, that was solid to start with.
Oh, good.
That was nice. Great job.
I'm excited for this. It looks really good. Cal W Gym, everyone's gonna sell out our meets. This season, actually. Yeah. I got a feeling. Yeah, me too. Because we got our two newbies over here. Yeah. Well, this is gonna be a hot topic, but who do you think is the funniest on the team out of this group? You guys are really funny because they come up with their own language, as in, not own language, own lingo, like what the bruh. Yeah.
My freshman year, our team sat down and worked with one of the mental performance coaches on our team, and like we wanted to set out and find some core values that our team could really connect with and strive to live by. Those would be joy, inclusivity, adaptability, humility, and commitment. And I think that being one of the older people on the team, I definitely try to live through those core values in and out of the gym in my daily life and kind of instill that in the younger girls on my team. When I was really young, I would say that bars, I believe, was like my worst event. Whoa! I think that made me want to work a lot at it. My parents bought me like a little bar to have at my house, and I would practice a lot, and I think I had a few lower leg injuries growing up, so I like spent a lot of extra time on bars. Now, like as I got older and then into college, it has been my favorite event.
Great job today. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, go Bears!
We always did our best at the competitions when we were just competing with joy and going out there and having fun, so I definitely think that that made a huge impact on our team culture and our performance. In 5 or 10 years, I hope to have graduated med school, kind of keeping an open mind. I'm excited and hopefully that happens. That's been my dream since I was little.
Carlin leads Leah to King. Up ahead with Citron, and King takes care of that. Laying in another one, give her 8 points.
This team is very goal-oriented, very focused. You can tell their mindset is a lot different.
Under 3 points per game, but she's got 13, and how about that steal? Leading the speed of Hidalgo behind the back. Ridiculous from Notre Dame. And Kassan Prosper has 5 straight points.
More razzle-dazzle from Hannah Hidalgo.
Great guards with great posts. Fantastic shooters. So we have a lot of balance, strong players in every position on our team this season.
King grabs the rebound to open up the fourth.
And this backcourt is flourishing once again for the Irish.
Oh, and there's Hidalgo ahead of the pack again. Miles locates her. 2 more for the Irish.
I'm so honored and so appreciative to be in a position that I am right now.
Prosper lets one go. King offensive rebound. And the follow-up is true. 111 points now for Notre Dame.
My younger self would probably be freaking out because these are things that I dreamt of, but honestly, it was just a dream.
Neil Ivey will send Leah to King up. Hannah Hidalgo's also already received a rousing ovation, checking out moments ago, and now King will get one as well for her double-double.
But seeing it actually coming to fruition and seeing it actually being a reality is another thing.
Notre Dame with its 5th most points in a single game in program history against Eastern Michigan.
There's no other words to say but that I'm grateful for the opportunities that I've received and for the opportunity to be here.